Hey guys, welcome to Name Bubbles Gaming World. I'm Bubbles. Nate's not here. This is episode 4 of Leveling My Alliance Mage, and okay, see now it seems the same. Alright, so let's jump right in here, guys. So if y'all have been watching with me, you'll know that what was I about to say? So the pre-patch is as it's been before. And if anyone can tell me where to find the balloons, because I still, my one tune, there goes that. Speaking, my one tune, she has the balloons that say 15, and I refuse to open them. I literally just want to hold them in my bags. And I wanted to go get ones that say 16, and I cannot find it anywhere. So please, if you know where to find it, let me know. And then also, I will be doing a video that has to do specifically with those. If you're ever down in the Caverns of Time, you'll notice that there's the crystals. There you go. I got my paper. Hold on. Sorry, my stupid iPad was being dumb today. Yeah, Crino crystals. I'm gonna do a video that shows all that, but apparently there's more than what they just have. So me and Nate are thinking about going back to our one tune that we did have set up for what's it called? Lore Master. And we're gonna record every somatic that pops up. And we'll post them in what's considered the chronological order that we know of, of how we play the game. You know, classic or vanilla, BC, so on and so forth. But yeah, so my car's gone. Lots of crap with that. I don't know if you've known, but yeah, I just we're not getting into that. So thankfully, I have a neighbor who's letting me borrow hers so we get the other one. And like I said, we're still waiting on the house stuff. I swear, paperwork takes forever. All right, where were we heading, guys? Let's see. Why do I still have my chauffeur up here? I don't need you anymore. All right. We are going to go. What is that? Oh, that's a timely invitation. Tides of... Okay, so the reason you'll see these now is because of the thing, which I hate. But you know me, I'm going to be doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to do Evelyn Forest, and then I'm going to go to Westfall, and so on and so forth. Now, that everything scales to your level, in a sense, because let's see, this goes to 5 to 30. I'm not going to do every single area, because then I can end up being 50 and I haven't even made it out of vanilla. I don't want that. That's not how I play. But with the shrink, it is slightly hard for me to judge when I need to go to the next expansion. So we're just going to go at it. It's whatever. I love Mage in general. And I did chose that, right? I forgot if I did. Yeah, okay. So, I have a Frost Mage, I have Archimage, and I had a Fire Mage, but she has not been leveled past Cata level, and then, of course, I was messing around with one on Classic. But Arcane right now is just a little quicker, and I'm just leveling out of nowhere. There's a portal. Forgot how close it was. And yes, every tune stomps, and I don't know if you noticed my, a character on my character screen. I am now making a Horde Druid, and I'm going to level it as tank. Now this is the thing, I can't just say, oh, I want to learn the tanking and I already have a level 50 Balance Druid, why not just switch the spec? I cannot do that. I literally can't. I've tried it on multiple types of classes, and I just have to learn it from beginning, from the scratch up. So that's a no-no. She's definitely going to be leveled like that. And, if I suck at the tank in general, I will go ahead and, just jump into balance. And then now I have a Balance Druid on Horde. It's not a big deal for me. I have plenty of tunes. I have been requesting, because I'm on the forums in Facebook. I've been requesting to Blizzard through here. Whoa. See what I mean? One-shotting. That they raise the cap on how many tunes you can have. I mean, we have how many races, how many allied races, how many more are coming? 50 is just not enough. And the only other option I would have is to start making some of my secondary account, which is my very, very first account that I ever had. But a friend of mine wanted to play my mage Pink Alicious, which is now Pink Bubbles, in PvP. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to do this? And this was, I think it was Kata, because she was playing it. It was actually, it's a he, but you've had a she character. He was playing it, and at the time, Pink was top rank PvP for the whatever, I don't know. They PvP'd a crap ton. I mean, I had so much stuff. And so then I had to transfer back when they were done, and I wanted to play. So that one has stuff on it. So I was thinking maybe I can just, if I needed more characters, I'll go ahead and use that. You know, just use that and have 50 more on there. That's the only thing I can think of. Is Hoka really hard for that person? They're 20s. Huh. I don't know. That was weird. But yeah. So I don't know if a lot of people don't know. My very, very, very first character was a hunter, an orc hunter named Dominic. And you know, like I said, I told my brother, you know, my brother's like, this is the best tune, this is the easiest tune, and so on and so forth. You'll never want to heal, you'll never want to tank. It's too hard. It's not too hard. I see, like, doing both on specific classes. Can I heal on a paladin? No. Can I tank the crap out of it? Heck yes, I can. Yeah. And I've done all 3 specs in Shaman, so I can do all 3 of those, but I heal. That's fine. I prefer Elemental. The mess with enhancement is a little too much for me back, I think it was pre-Kata? Yeah, that's when I was really owning then, and I was doing a raid, don't remember what, and this was on my Horde one. Wait, it was Panda. It was Panda because she was a panda. So I was doing a raid and I was in DPS and I needed to. They needed a healer. There was something going on. I don't know if the healer died or what. All I know is I am top DPS, top heals, and no one died. Well, you know, the normal people died already, but then I had to start healing. And if you want to think about it, I kind of tanked too because of your elemental. So that's exactly why enhancement shamans were so elite back then until they started to change things. And then the wolves, you know, your wolves were like epic. And you know, if you keep certain things like that off CD, every time the CD comes, you hit it, you're golden. Now, I'm not trying to say to use that on trash. Like, see, that's the thing. If you can't time it right to how long you think your group's going to take from one trash to another trash to the boss, don't cast the thing that's going to take 2 minutes when you're only going to take a minute to get to the boss. And then you have to wait an extra minute after they pull the boss to summon your stuff when you want to do that at the very beginning. And everybody's like, well, you need to save hero. Sometimes your group needs hero right away. And that's because, you know, everyone can be dead by the time you're going to want to really use hero, which is what? Anything below 50% of the enemy's health. But then you could have only 50% of your raid. What was the point of waiting? Why didn't you just do it when all the DPS can go to it? And then hopefully those last little people save those, or they're not saved, but their other cooldowns, their hardcore cooldowns are back up. So, I mean, I haven't raided since.
Well met.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. We haven't done BFA. We did Legion. Yeah, we did Legion. So we haven't raided since Legion. We're not doing anything BFA. It was, you know, real life stuff, which for people who know I have family and a child, we're going to be either opening another channel or just putting it on here for the lifestyle section. my youngest son is turning 4. He turned 4, but we're not having the party thing and open his presents until actually we're going to be opening it on the 15th. So we're going to I was going to record, you know, him opening and stuff. I probably still won't show the faces just because, but you know, we're deciding what to do. If we should just make a whole nother the family channel name Bubbles Family World. Like that's what we were thinking of doing. So for y'all that are 100% know me and are friends with me, if you want, you can check that out and subscribe if you can. And I'll be posting, you know, because we had the spooky haunted house treasure chest hunt. We had that. It was amazing. I can't even believe that he understood every little thing I was talking about. Like, you don't realize exactly how much your kids listen to you, you know, until something like that. But he also recently watched another YouTuber kids world, not saying the name, do their haunted house. So, and our haunted house was not that spectacular because we don't have, right now we're kind of a little cramped in this townhouse. So, but hopefully once we move and next year will be really epic. We were thinking about trying to do that like every month. Not so much a haunted house thing, but the theme that has to go with what's in that month. You know, okay, there's an Earth Day in here. And then let's try to do like an Earth month. Like have this Earth haunted house type of thing or whatever. Not haunted, but you know what I mean. And then the Thanksgiving thing. Like I said, last year, my mom bought him a turkey costume that we actually wore on Thanksgiving. So we're going to take one last photo shot of that. And, you know, I mean, I could see me doing like an entire fall-like thing in my house with real leaves. Not the fake crap. I'm sorry. I would go out and bring real leaves into my house. I would. That's because that's how much yeah. I gotta pay people. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but I should choose to. You know, I didn't even know when I first found out about the... Ow! What? I didn't do nothing to you! You ask the questions, I punch you while I hold stick. Ragmuffin. Oh, what are y'all gonna do? They're robbing him. Okay, that... Stuff like that really happened in real life. Oh my gosh. So, for those who are celebrating Thanksgiving or any type of it, you know, no matter if it's not even the whole turkey thing, you're just being with family. Hope y'all, you know, donate too much. Enjoy yourselves. Just, you know, just be careful. Especially for the people who, you know, go somewhere and then you have a couple of drinks and then you gotta drive. Please be careful. The snow is getting bad in certain areas. Our snow is like almost fully melted. Like I said, we get the bright suns. I mean, being Utah, this area is one of the highest in elevation. I think it actually is the highest in the United States. So yeah, we're close to that sun. Now it's really funny because when you're standing in the sun, it's hot. When the breeze comes, you'll feel the cold breeze, but it is literally hot standing in front of the sun. And then, you know, the snow is like melted everywhere. You can drive like normal, you know. But of course, some people around here, they still drive like there's no snow on the ground ever. I forgot to set my timer, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I actually get off at like 1:20. Like I said, my the program I use, the OpenShot, it's been stupid with the videos being too long. That is why my pre-patch event is in 4 parts. By the way, like I said, if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check those out. They're in 4 parts because it would not do the full thing. And I actually had 2. So I had to break the 2 down into 4. I don't know if it's the computer, and it shouldn't be because, like I said, I have, you know, 16 thread, 8 core. None of this should be happening. I want to cry. I don't know. I don't know what else. And like I said, most of this is about vlogging, I guess. I'd rather y'all see something or just hear. You don't even have to watch. You can just listen. If you choose to listen. If you don't, it's okay. I still love you. Oh, yeah, that was quick. I remember doing something out there recently in Classic. Oh, gosh, Murlocs and Classic are freaking horrible. We were on my mage doing this stuff, and it's like the drop rate. Oh my gosh. It's like you kill 1,000 just to get that one last freaking thing. But I mean, that's the whole point of Classic. You know, it's not to get it done move fast. And speaking of moving fast, so I had to take the neighbor who lets me borrow her car over to the doctor's. And we didn't see the accident because we wouldn't have seen the car in the front anyway, so I wouldn't know who would hit or not hit. But so there's this car sitting there, and then I see this guy like slam on his brake, pull over, get out to go to the driver's side of the car, and literally I wanted to leave and go straight to her doctor's appointment considerably around the same time the accident actually happened. But she wanted to leave a teensy bit early and stop and grab a lighter. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, could you imagine that I've been in an accident? Like the one time our son, he didn't want to leave. So we waited 2 more minutes and then we drive past an accident, exactly the same place that how I drive to take Nate to work. So I'm like, I could have been in that. And this is happening a lot. There were like 4 accidents in one day. I mean, this specifically that I was just telling you actually happened over a period of time, but the police presence was crazy because there were so many accidents. And there were stupid little petty things. You know, nothing big. It's just impatient. Like, I almost got hit that day because this one van was like, we're both making a left, and the van, I guess I'm not going fast enough for the van. No offense, I don't take off and I don't slam on my brakes. And by the way, it's my car, my insurance. Well, now my neighbor's car and her insurance. But you don't pay any of that. Get off my butt, get off the rear of my car. So, and when you're turning, you're supposed to continue to stay in your lane. Hence the reason why people across from you can make a right-hand turn and stay in their lane. So I'm staying in my lane, and there's a car in front of me too. So it's not like I could just take off because this car is in front of me. What am I going to do, ram the car for your benefit behind me? I don't think so. And they go around, and they nearly clip the edge of the car because I had to brake because the car in front of me broke brakes, whatever. So I'm like, you're going to hit me because you're impatient? I'm sorry, I'd rather live than get into a car accident of any kind, no matter how stupid or petty a car accident can be. And then I was doing 25 miles an hour. That's where it was in this one area. 25 miles an hour. And I do the speed limit, especially in the areas where the housing and children could be and playing and stuff. And the person almost hit me because I had to slow down because of the bumps. There's like a whole bunch of bumps on this one road. You know how they pave? It just gets bumpy. So I just slowed down because it's not my car. I'm going to treat it better than I would my car. Even though I treated my car great. So he almost hit me because I saw kids that wanted to cross the street. So I started to slow down. And then I stopped, almost hit me. And, raises the arms in the air like, ugh. And I stick my hand out the window. I don't flick them off or anything. I just point. Like, back off. And then I slowly went. And as I'm driving, I notice he's way far behind me. Like, that person was like, okay, I'm not going to get on this person's rear of their car anymore because they just swarmed me. And that's what I do. And I'm not trying to say I brake check all the time, but I have brake checked people before to indicate to them, to tell them to back off. I've stuck my hand out the window and, put my hand up or finger, not my middle finger, just my first finger to be like, yo, back off. You need to listen. And they finally backed off. But then some people, they just get such this attitude. Can you imagine that you're behind me, you're riding my butt, for whatever reason, I'm going slower. I'm doing the speed limit. Not slower than the speed limit, but the speed limit. And you're so mad because I'm going the speed limit. And you jerk around me and you go around and then you hit another car or a person and you've killed somebody. How badly would you feel because you are so freaking impatient? Slow down. Life is not going anywhere unless you do something dumb. And I'm not okay, I'm a parent now. But even prior, you know, I've done that because it's not about, oh, well, when the older you get, the slower you want to drive. No, it's not about that for me. For me, it's just I would like to live. You know, I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. There are times that I'm late. Yeah, who cares? I don't care that I'm late. And if you have, it takes you an hour and a half to get to work and you have to drive that far and there could be traffic, then get your butt up an hour earlier than you would normally do and get the heck in your car. But don't sit there and road rage and take it out on other people because you want to work an hour and a half away and you want to only leave an hour and a half before you got to get to work. Psh, no. Do something about your life that you need to freaking sit there and be all angry in the car. I need the... There it is. I thought it was on the other side. So, no. No. Stop. Just stop driving like a freaking maniac. And then, okay. And then these are people who have loud music and bass. And yes, bass can be used for rock music too, so this is not generated towards the rap and hip-hop community. Because I listen to all kinds of music. All kinds. Country, rap, classical. I listen to all of it, and that's because of my mother. I listen to a lot of music from the 50s because of my mother. No matter what you are playing in your car, I am sorry, you do not need bass, and the people on the outside of your car do not need to hear your crap. Because I don't care if it's rap or rock or country, I do not need to hear it while I'm sitting in my car or while I'm trying to walk into the store with my family. And then on top of it, there's cursing in a lot of some songs. Okay, I don't need to hear that crap. Turn it off. Turn it down. Have freaking respect for crying me out loud. And then another thing, like I'm seeing these t-shirts sold in my local area that have to do with the political, and it says hiding from you know who, and the hashtag save me from a word I don't feel like using. And I'm like, okay, no. I don't need my 4-year-old who's learning to read and stuff like this to identify that word. It asks me what that P word is. And I hate words that have shirts that have curse words on them or cartoon characters smoking you know what. I do not need to explain to my kid why that is. I seriously would love to find the group of parents who are trying to ban stuff like that, and I would so join. Because, okay, fine, you do that. Do that in the privacy of your own home. But don't sit there and blast it on your shirt. Like these people who curse in public. Hello? No one needs to hear that. I curse, not gonna lie. I do it a lot. But I do not do it around other people, especially other children, let alone my own. No, I don't need my son to sit there and repeat that word, any of those words, and some words that nobody should be saying in public. No music should be even allowed, like, because of course, there's explicit lyrics, but I'm waiting for the person to rise. I'm like, not just standing here for no reason. And I don't need, him going. It's bad enough that he does not pronounce cracker. He just yells crack. He has issues with saying the 2 syllables words. I don't know why. He'll say a sentence, but he has issues saying with 2 syllable words. So he'll be like, he said at the store, he yelled at the store. He's like, I want crack. And I'm like, cracker. And he goes, cracker. I was like, crackers. He's like, crack. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my kid actually just yelled, I want crack. I mean, do you know how hard it is to explain? My parents are staring at, people are staring at me like, why I'm talking to my kid about crack? No, he's just not pronouncing it. Like, can you imagine him yelling the F word or the N word or stuff like that? Like, that would be, it's so horrible on so many levels. So I don't even want him to be able to see a shirt that says that or a sticker on your car that says that. It's literally, it's just disgusting. It really, to me, it's disgusting. And I'm not a lady who doesn't curse, who doesn't smoke, who doesn't do this, doesn't do that. No, I'm not one of those people. But I definitely don't like to use that stuff in public or around any other people's kids. It's just, it's disgusting. Like, how hard is it to not say something like that? Or to have a sticker on your car or that crap on your shirt. Like, seriously, I saw a shirt that has Donald Duck, smoking a joint. And I'm just like, I don't need to explain to my kid why Donald Duck, one of his favorite characters, are doing that. And then exactly what it is. No. Ugh. And on top of it, me and A personally don't like the smell of it. We don't. No. This whole it's being illegal thing is just annoying. Oh, and then vapes, please. Gosh. Vapes. Ugh. I heard there's so many bad things that happen with the kids in the area that I live in starting that stuff. I was like, nope. So I'm kind of glad, you know, my oldest is over 18. My youngest isn't even old enough to know what any of that is. So, well, I mean, starting to, but you know what I mean. Not to do it. So I'm just, you know, you can only take them so far. You know? And I do strongly believe that it's just they think it's cool. You know, I did. I thought it was cool when I was younger. Not gonna lie. I was in a group of people sitting there. Everybody's talking, chilling. They're all taking a smoke break. We were specifically, which I never told a lot of people, we were, it's called the Combat Zone. It was called the Combat Zone. They're no longer. And it's literally a place you go and you play computer games of all kinds. Now, we actually had a lot of groups in there. We played mainly, it was Doom. Doom was it was so amazing back then. It was epic, and that was our thing. You know, we would be there for all day. I mean, this is where I went. Like, I didn't go get into trouble. We were there. You know, my mom even played Doom. It was crazy. And for anyone who ever comes across this video and they were there and they played at the Combat Zone and they played Doom, hey, that's amazing. Yeah, Smallwood Village was like, oh, that was like the spot. I remember all the people I met, all the friends I had there when I was younger. The boyfriend I had with the truck at the time. It was just so cool. Okay, this thing is not coming. Oh. See, I don't read. See, this is what happens when you don't read quests. My bad, but at least I killed some stuff. See what the dialogue is saying. Small time hustler. Really? Small time? That's what you're going to tell the person as now? Let's hope for glove talk. Wait. Who is the shadowy figure again? I literally don't remember. Oh, excuse me. I know she was a chick, but I think it was actually a male, wasn't it? Or am I thinking? I don't know. Shower you with wealth and power. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say. Why did they make the ogre so I don't want to say stupid, so uneducated, or, you know, caveman talk? Me ook, you know. There's so many of them in this game that are like that. It's so funny. I'm hoping. See, like I said, I don't want to level without recording. I really don't. And I don't want to record without actually talking, because that's pointless on so many levels. So I will start. I have not. Well, I will. I have. Now I have posted. You can see it, but prior to making this video, I haven't. It's weird because I'm talking to you in the past or in the future, and you're in the past. So it's funny how that works. I wanted to start doing it to where I post today. So, like I said, I got all the thumbnails done. And I actually probably have to make more because I only went to 10 per. And I don't think that's enough. I wanted to attempt a live stream. I don't know. Kind of scared about something like that. You know, from anywhere between like a knock on my door, my phone's off, or just, I don't know, anything. Me dropping something, my chair squeaking. It's you know how still I sit? You have no idea. It's like, don't move a muscle. It's like a T-Rex. They can't see me if you don't move. I hate caves though. Alright, we're gonna go out and hopefully I can like I'm sorry that I wasted like 2 minutes on not reading the quest and sitting there in a freaking box. Oh, did I say I did it? I don't know if I told you. So I boosted the lion flock, and then I should have done the druids, but I didn't. Like I said, I'm leveling the druid. I don't know. But yeah, we will go ahead and figure out what about leveling our lore master tune, even if we have to start fresh, to. And it's not so much that we want to make sure we get every quest, which we will, but the recording part is to specifically get every schematic the game has from vanilla up. Now, I have recorded the ones that are in Caverns of Time for the event. I don't know if they vanish after the event ends. I pretty much only go there during that event time or if I have to do a raid. I haven't raided down there in a while. So, alright. Whoopsie. Please tell me that's not. Okay, hold on. I need to. This. Hi. Whoops. Chicken.
Many deals
No,
for a
take
friend
candle.
of the Grummles. Like you.
And I was debating on which troll, like I said, I was debating on which troll. I decided to go with, wait, that's green, isn't it? Isn't that not a green one? Shouldn't I be able to T-Mog a green one? Oh, okay, so it just, thought I already had that one saved. So, let's see, turn it off, or, I like the little teeny tiny gold chain. And that's just because it gives it a little bit, but I don't think she's old enough to wear it. It just gives it a little color splash down at the... Yeah, she's not old enough to wear it. So we're just gonna say no. Save that. Make sure that's saved. Friend of the Grummel. What the hell? What was that? I don't know if I heard that. Oh. Is this close enough? It's not like clicking in. I wonder if I have to be in the building, which would be stupid to me anyway. Unless there's like a little hole in the back. Let's see. Well, they're talking, so I'm just gonna stay here. Alright, yeah, they're talking, so we'll just stay here. Some quests like this suck trying to get its trigger, I guess. Yum, Dr. Pepper. Only thing to do with a lousy, good for nothing eavesdropper. Uh-oh. Well, that's not me. But, no, there's someone out there else too. I need to tag one. Almost didn't make that, guys. Screams. Oh, somebody shot somebody. Look, I'm sitting around with a thingy. I screamed though. Alright. Shakedown. Sheldon. Seldon. I said Sheldon. Seldon. And I know you can't pack too much in one game, one area of the game, one whatever. But some of these things, it seems like there's so much more quests they could have done in specific areas. Yeah, that's what I think. Alright, so let's see. Will you leave? Natural causes 2 bullets in the chest and his shoes are on his head. What kind of natural death would that be?
Greetings.
Alright, so
For the Alliance.
because we're cutting this close, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, he's sad. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and cut this one here before we keep on with the Seldons.
Hello.
And that's a lot of stuff. So I thank you all for watching. For those who watched, for those who just listened, you're awesome too. That's no big deal. Like, subscribe, share if you can. Tell your friends about us if you want. If not, that's cool too. Thank you guys very much and hope y'all have a lovely day. Bye.